session. So welcome once again to the TNT session. I'm your host, Mike Favors, and we just thank all of you all for chiming in tonight. We are doing the trading and teaching and the training and trading rather, which is the TNT. And of course, tonight, you all, we want to go to the charts. So as always, we start off by asking, are there any questions that you may have that we can settle for you before we go into the session? If so, please come off mute and ask your question so that I might be able to answer that, because we want all questions answered. We want everybody to be on the same page, and we don't want to leave anybody behind. So any questions about anything? All right. So if there aren't any questions, then what I need you all to do is to make sure that if you have any currency pairs that you'd like us to look at, we will see how many we can get to. Then put those in the chat, and we're going to roll with that. And I'm getting the screen set up. And we're going to get it started. Okay. All right. So I got that done. We good. AUD, there you go. Somebody already know where we're going. That's the first one. Okay, guys. So here's what we're getting ready to do here. First of all, let me get this out the way. And we're going to go into some good stuff. I got some good things I want to share with you and show you all tonight. Okay, and one of which, let me close that out. Let me close that out. And here we are right here. Okay. All right, so so here's the thing, you all. Yesterday or since Monday, I showed some of you all that little $40 account I have. I put it over in the Wealth Engineers. And I only did that to show you all that when learning a currency pair, when you really learn a pair, you all, you can really take that pair and really extrapolate some nice pip movement out of that pair. So in the last 16 to 17 trades, I've only had one loss, and that was for $2.30 cents, I believe, something like that. The other 16, 17 pairs went into profit. So that little $40 account is up to about 100 and something, 160 something, I believe. So we quadrupled that account since Sunday, okay? And I only say that to give you inspiration that it don't take you all having to be all over the place if you really want to get this piece. If you really want to scale and you really want to learn how to become a better trader, you focus on that one or two pairs and it will pay off for you. All right, so the first thing I want to do tonight is we're going to start from the tip top as if we didn't know anything about this piece, okay? And I'm going to move this over just a little bit, because though the market is running, we got some stuff we can look at. I want to do, wait a minute now. Oh, I want to do something with you so we can see. So what's the first thing we do? And y'all come off mute so we can talk about it. You know how we do it. But our strategy over here, the first thing we do is what?
Top-down analysis.
Almost. The first thing we do is we got to go check the news. Remember?
That's right. That's right.
We have to start checking the news, you all. And I'm bad with that, because sometimes when I look at them, I look at it early in the day, but I forget to tell you all. So first thing we do is check the news. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Do you all see Forex Factory?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, we're looking for red folders like this. And of course, we had some CAD news at 5 p.m. We had some NZD news that going on at 5. And so as we look at the piece, we see some more NZD news at 9 o'clock. Now, if you don't know how to trade news, then I would strongly suggest that you stay out of it until they make it smooth, because sometimes the news can make it go in your favor, but then sometimes it can go in the opposite direction. So if you catch it and you see where it's going and it's really going, you may be able to get in it. But sometimes news do a fake out. It'll move 40, 50 pips and then drop right back on you. So for those who are not experienced position traders and trading the news, we actually just recommend that you just stay away from it. But at any rate, we will look at some of those pairs, because at 9 p.m., that's when a certain market starts to move, okay? So with that being said, we got the news, we got the Forex news, we see JPY, nothing, we see a little USD, but nothing really major. No art news, nothing major, 9:30, construction work done. Okay, that's not bad. Then tomorrow evening at 9:30, we see Aussie news. So we definitely gonna be paying attention for that on tomorrow, midweek reversal as well. All right, so with that being said, we go back to the chart. Now what do we do, Prof?
Top-down analysis.
There you go. Now, as you all know, I have already marked this. And I often tell you all, I'm going to tell you again, as traders, I'm going to tell you this over and over and over again until it drills into your head that we got to do the same thing over and over and over again if you really want to get those results, okay? So basically, I have my blue line, which is my daily chart. I like to go to the daily chart to see exactly my most recent low and the most recent high, which we see was right here. So this is the whole piece between the daily that we're on, and we see the market came down here and it's been going up ever since, okay? Now, after we do the daily chart, we then go down to the 4-hour chart to do what?
Check trend.
Not yet. Somebody else, what do we do?
Markup support and resistance.
We gotta identify some minor, we gotta identify some major minor SNR, some support and resistance. This is very important, you all, because if you don't do that and you can't recognize where they are, then you'll find yourself perhaps trading in the wrong direction. And that's what a lot of inexperienced traders begin to do, because they don't put those support and resistance, minor resistance, so they don't know when the market is getting ready to bounce. They can't identify reversals and retracements, all right? So as you see here, I have my, let me see if I can, my session, I'm gonna turn those off just for a moment. But the session breaks do help, but I want a clean chart so you all can see this. So the first piece in identifying on the 4-hour chart, your major minor resistance, we're looking for what? Anybody know specifically?
The highest point.
Say that again.
Looking for your highest point.
No, we already did the major and minor support and resistance. That was my daily chart. So now we're looking for some minor ones. And so when you charting your support and resistance, what are you looking for? You're looking for price when it touched a certain area more than once. Okay? So right here, we see that it came down, touched down here, did a little bit, then it went up to that one. And then it came down a little bit again, but it respected it, went up, came down just a little bit more, and then it went up here. All right? So I see one right there. Let me make that a little clear for you. All right? You can see that now?
Yep.
Okay. Came and touched, then it went up here, broke through, came back again, then broke through, right? So we have one right around here, and we know that because it touched over here as well, okay? And then it came back almost right there, all right? So then you really want to just, let me clean out some of this so you all can really see this, okay? So of course you got a line right here. You've seen it touch right there, it came right there and respected. Okay, so we would definitely put one right there. And notice how between this one and this one, it creates a zone, or some would call it a channel, whatever you want to call it. But you trade within these, okay? So if price is on its way down here and it hits to this piece, you see it was good because it bounced off here and then it broke through, came back, and then broke through again, then it came and tested it right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, we know this is a strong minor support and resistance. All right. So now when we go up here, we have to go, I had to draw some more. So we then go down to the hour chart and we do the same things, ladies and gentlemen. It's nothing, it's very repetitive. But see, when you get repetitive, you want it to be like this. You want to almost be redundant, because that's how you make your money in the market. And then you can begin to see these things without even having to put all these lines on. So let me move some of this from the markup. I just want you all to also see how many trend lines be helping that. Okay? Now, and y'all gonna see something when we get to that 5-minute chart that happened yesterday. I'm gonna tell you, y'all gonna see something. So anyway, on the hour chart, we see a few more minor SNRs, don't we? We see one right up in here. And you'll get good with this, you all, once you pay attention to it. But here's one right around here. All right. And of course, I know it's not perfect. I just don't feel like drawing all the triangles and stuff like that. But you see it came up here, respected it, came back down, respected again, came back down, hit our trend line though. This is an awesome trend line if y'all hadn't paid attention to that. That trend line is being respected, man, for days. Okay? Now, so we got this here. We got a few major minor SNR. So what do we do then? We're looking for entry. And here's where it's getting ready to get fun. So we drop down to the the 15 minute. That's where I do mine. You can feel free to do yours where you would like. Let me turn my pivots off real quick. Okay, now watch this now. I want to show y'all something now. First of all, I want you all to see how we marked this up the other day. All right, and price did exactly what we said it was going to do. And I want to see if you all can see that. All right, can you all see this move right here? It went up, came down, and kept going. Now, I probably drew this on a 5-minute chart. Oh, yeah. See, it did exactly what we said it was going to do. But on the 15-minute,
we got one interruption. Orman said he lost sound. Did he recover?
Orman lost sound.
Yeah,
It's going in and out.
It's going in and out. Okay, let me check my internet signal real quick. No, I'm still in mine. My internet signal is strong.
your sound is consistent.
I got off.
Okay.
Orman might need to sign out and come back in.
Okay. I'll go out and come back in.
Okay. All right, y'all. So can y'all see this here? I want you to see this right now. It literally played out like this, as the market said. The only thing that it did is it took a little longer than what we expected. So what did it do? Came up here, came down, pulled back like we said. Y'all, I love when the market do this. And then what? Shot on up, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened. Now, watch the next markup that I did. And we was on here. And right when we got off, y'all, within 15 minutes, the market just skyrocketed yesterday. Did anybody catch some of those movements?
Mm-hmm.
We was here yesterday, y'all. And I said, I want to see this come down like this and go up. If y'all don't remember, we had them pivots on, all right? Let me show you what we had. Remember the pivots we had on? And I said, I need to see that. I need to see it come over. Oh, man. Okay, now, Prof, let me show you something. Here's where, nope, that's not it. Okay, here we go. Here's where I would want to show my historical pivots. Okay? Now, you see how the pivots were in there yesterday? Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So when you want to go back and look at what was going on yesterday as it relates to what the money makers were doing, the market makers, here's where the pivots were. Remember, we said if it break through this, I want to see it. We was down here. Okay. Actually, no, oh man, I moved my line. Actually, we were down here near the peak. This is where we were. And we said we want to see it do this, come past that one, come back, test, and then skyrocket. This was the second move. And then here we go for today. It kept on moving. So now, let me get into some good teaching for you all. Then we're going to hit the charts, okay? We're still consolidating, so you all not missing nothing right now because it's 7:56. So now, understand, when you in these markets, y'all, I want you to pay attention to something. And this is important for you all. You have to pay attention and recognize when price is getting ready to reverse, do a pullback. Not to mention they did break the trend line and come down a little bit. But how do you know? Okay, you're looking for certain candlestick patterns, you all. Okay, now here comes a little quiz. Because remember, in a buy zone, you always looking for buys. It is very bad habit to try to trade against the trend, you all. because you never know when it's going to turn around and do a super move like this. So if you'd have gotten to this move right here thinking it was going to turn around because you saw that little candle thinking it was because you saw this candle right here thinking that it was a engulfing candle, you'd have messed around and got stopped out and lost the money because that thing moved up almost 30 pips. So who can tell me, here's a quiz, who can tell me what type of candlestick pattern this is?
Is that the Morning Star?
Is that Mr. Kiwi himself?
What's going on, sir?
What's up, Chick? Did you have a good evening?
I did. We did. It'll be better. Hopefully, be better tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, but it went very well. Thanks for asking.
No, that's good, man. I love to hear that. So here's the thing, you all. That pattern right there, it is in your candlestick Bible.
Is it engulfing bearish?
No, almost. No cigar. Let me show you. This gonna crack y'all up, man. I'm telling y'all gotta get in this document.
It's the evening.
It's the evening star.
Ah, right. The Evening Star.
Look at this, man. Look. What Run DMC say? We on this here stage tonight. We had a whole lot of superstars. I'm telling you. Look, y'all gotta excuse me, but when the market move like this and you catch it, you're gonna be feeling like a superstar when you heading up 20, 30 pips, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, okay? So y'all, please get into this Bible right here. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this thing is like really good. So that evening star, all right? Now, let me stop sharing, and we're gonna go back to the screen. See, this is good information for you all. Because now with that one pattern, I circled it right here. Y'all see that? Y'all see I'm starting to work my little thing too here, right? Yeah. What kind of candlestick is that? Pattern is that?
Evening Star.
Now, oh man, evening star. That's the type it is. So what happens? That evening star, I meant to just read that for you all. So I ain't gonna put it up again, I'm just gonna read it for you. The evening star, you all, is a bullish candle. This means that the bulls are still pushing the market higher. Right now, everything is going all right. The formation of the smaller body shows the buyers are still in control, but they are not as powerful as they were. So the third bearish candle indicates that the buyer's domination is over and the possible bearish trend reversal is likely to happen. All right, so when we look at that chart and we study that, as you can see here, even while I'm reading that and looking at that, you can see here that this thing was going bearish. It had good momentum. But that little stick right there, that wick indicates something getting ready to change. Next thing you know, you have a strong red candle. Uh-oh, what's going on now? My blue line moved. Okay. Y'all see that? That's something that y'all might need to do. I got my lines color coordinated. So when I start seeing the blue line move, that means it's going up. I start paying attention because we're in the buy zone. All right. But anyway, we got time. We got it. So here's the thing. Y'all see this right here? You identify this. Now, you identify this not necessarily to try to jump into a sale. Okay? Now, I understand it's going to be very tempting because from the top of that piece, let me start right here. From the top of that all the way down here, you all, that's about 25 pips. But if you're not an experienced trader, don't trade against the trend. All right? What you're doing is identifying this candlestick pattern so that you can tell that a retracement or a price reversal is getting ready to happen, and you know it's getting ready to come down. That means you're looking for your next setup for the buy. Now, how do you know that is about to happen? What is this pattern called right here?
Engulfing.
Engulfing.
Hey, man, y'all ain't even give him a chance, did y'all? How do you know that's an engulfing, y'all? That's exactly right, though. How do you know that's engulfing?
Because
It's coming at the end of a trend.
yep, and it's
What else?
And
Going into a new
bulls.
trend.
and the bullish candle is bigger. I think the thing said it has to be bigger, like over half the size of the previous one.
Mm-hmm. It's engulfing. Y'all see this right here? It almost engulfed this one, and that one. Y'all see that?
Mhm.
Oh, here's the thing. On this one right here, if you, I gotta be careful telling y'all this though. Sometimes when you can see this happen, you can jump in right when it. Let me make this a little bigger. Because remember, if all of this isn't over here, you can't see that. So how will you know? All right, you'll be looking at that one little candle right there. But when you see this candle right here go past the one here and then past that one, you can get in for a buy like right there, right? And if you do that, because most people will tell you to get in on this one when the candle closes and get in on that one, all right? But let's say you get in right there and you ride that up right there, all right? That's only 10 pips. But watch, it's gonna pull back and then it's gonna keep on going. Now you at the 28 pips real easy. You see? So you catch that move, that's gonna be a nice little 10 pip move. It's gonna pull back a little bit, create a higher low, and it's gonna keep on going. But watch again now. If you throw in positions, y'all see how that line turning red again? That's why I'm not too worried about it, see that? So anyway, and why am I not worried about it, you all? Because I still believe in the trend, because we did our overall analysis. Just real quick, we are still in the buy zone, right? We're still in the buy zone. So therefore, there's my line. I'm still looking for buys. It's just setting up right now for me, okay? Now, let's get back to this teaching, because this is good for y'all. If you're getting some value out of this, y'all, please put some ones in the chat. Let me get y'all involved. If you're getting some value, if this is good for you, you're seeing this in real time, put some ones in the chat, you all. This is how I just threw 17 trades since Sunday, and all of them been in the positive except for one, and it was $2 and something, okay? Some ones in the chat. I see some ones. Come on, y'all. Don't leave me hanging like that. Okay, I see some ones. There y'all go. Okay, all right, good. We can continue there. Okay, so here it is. When you see these, when you recognize this and then pull back, that's when you enter. Pull back, you can enter right there. Now, what's getting ready to happen right here? We see another price reversal. But if you only see this right here, how do you know it's getting ready to reverse? That candle right there, y'all. That candle says something. What type of candle pattern is that?
Wait a minute, which one was he?
Right
Is
here.
that the tweezers?
Okay. Rock, you ain't gonna be able to answer no more questions tonight, man. Okay. All right, no, gold star. Watch this. You got tweezer tops, you got tweezer bottoms. You gotta learn, y'all, how to recognize these patterns when y'all see. Not to mention, this is a double top right here on 5 minute for me too. But anyway, because if you missed that one, you came up and saw that one, right? All right, now y'all pay attention now. So now, what would happen is you see that price getting ready to reverse, and okay, and the answer to this is yes, tweezer top. How you spell tweezer, y'all?
That's look good right there.
TW, right. That's
Right.
Y'all can get up off me.
that'll do.
Dude, that's tweezer top. But now notice what happens when we can identify and recognize this. Man, y'all start to see this piece, and once again, you know to get out the market, right? So now, once again, you can try to trade against the trend, but if you're not used to it and you don't know how to scalp that, all right, then you're gonna mess up. Why not just wait for the setup like we normally do, right? So now with that in mind, what do we look at, and how do we know how far? Now, some people use Fibonacci in this situation, all right? I haven't introduced you all to Fibonacci and the Elliott waves and all those indicators yet, because they can become very confusing. What we have is what we use. What do we have? We got them trend lines, y'all, right? We got them major and minor support resistance lines, right? So can y'all see how smooth that just went right there? Bap, bap, bap. Can y'all see that? Now, to check it, we got our nice little indicator. Oh my goodness, did that line not just come right there where I put that line at? All right. Now here's with confluence, you all confluence. So watch, I put my minor support resistance right there. The indicator already had a minor support resistance right there. You got your 50 right here, okay? So now for me, I'm gonna throw my pivots on again. And where are my pivots? I don't see no pivot. Okay, okay. We've come almost all the way down to, okay, there. Oh, okay, now, here's where you go back in and you take off the historical pivots. They're in the way. All right, now we just got them right here. Now, what's getting ready to happen, y'all, right here?
Price is above our indicator, so it's about to bounce up.
So this line right here is one that we use. This line is very important. This is your what?
EMA.
50,
What number EMA is that?
50.
That's the 50 EMA. All right, and there it is. That's a part of our strategy. I already got it built in. So sometimes when you're looking for confluence and you want to set it up to get in, you want to see if it's going to bounce off that 50 and go back up the other way. Right? So we know from trading this pair that this pair picks up around a certain time at night, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here it is. We're using our tools. Get the crosshairs. This candle right here is 20 hours. What time is that? That's 8 o'clock. All right. And today is what? May 26th. Today was what? I mean, yesterday was the 25th, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what happened yesterday on the 25th at what we say 20 even, right?
Yeah, it's about that.
What happened yesterday right at 20 even? I'm gonna show y'all how to get it, man. What happened yesterday? Played around to 2015.
Mm-hmm.
At 8:30, something happened.
Yep.
Came up, did a little pullback for somebody to catch a second entry. Something happened. Something happened. Something happened. So we know during the Asian and Tokyo set in Sydney, and we come in at 7:30, we mark up a little bit, and this is with this pair. We mark up a little bit, but right around 8:20, 8:30, we getting ready to see some movement. Y'all see what I'm saying?
Sir, your chart was at 8:44 that you sent out.
Say
So
it again.
2044.
Say what?
The chart that you sent out on Sunday night was 8:44.
And 8:44 means we were already into the move.
Right.
Okay, that's the one I said, hey y'all, my fault, you know, or did anybody catch this move? Because remember when I first got on yesterday, I said that I was already in that trade.
Right.
And then we said, watch this and watch that. So yeah, so but we looking at it right here. The move happened and started on this candle right here. By 8:44 right there, it was already in the up move. So y'all still had time to catch it though. So yes, sir. And who was that? Was that Orman?
Yes.
And you caught that move, didn't you?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Get it.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Okay, so here's the thing. So what we gonna do with this pair right here? We are going to look for entry and pull it down. Now y'all see what that's doing right there?
Mm-hmm. It's on the move.
What is it doing? See, many people want to get in there and they think it's gonna continue to go down. So they get what the market, what they doing is they're trying to fake you out and make you think that it's going to go in a sale. Okay, the same thing, because they want to stop you out. They want to get you going that way so they can set it up to make the big move. You see? So that's why we have to look at it. We be patient and see. And don't get me wrong, sometimes it will do that, because from here to here, that look like a good move. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But once again now, here's what I'm looking at. What does this red line right here mean? That's a minor support. right?
Right.
We turn our 20 pips back on. I don't know why is that line right there? Why did I put that line right there? That line out of place? We move it right there then. That's where they got theirs. Okay. So if it came past the 50 a little bit, and it looked like it's coming on down. So what do we do? Anybody?
Wait and to see if it.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna have to wait.
Exactly. We definitely gonna wait because it's just 8:12. It's still doing a fake out. I'm looking to see something. Now, don't get me wrong. If you brave, if you bold, and your account can handle it, you could throw a buy right here. It's gonna still come down a little bit more because we still got 2 minutes on the 5 chart on the candle. So we gotta wait to see where this thing is gonna close. But I really wanted you all to see how knowing these candlesticks. So now, knowing this information, what could we be looking for right here in this candle? We want to see that candle close and see the next one open and what it do. It could throw,
Right.
it could throw a tweezer bottom. It could throw another, well, it don't look like it's doing one of these because it hadn't started to slow down yet. See, them some big size candles, so that means it still has a little momentum. But then again, it had a lot of momentum right here and just tweezer bottom and bop just went on up. Or is that a Harambe? It might be a Harambe. Yeah, okay. Well, you got some candlestick patterns to learn. So here's why you got to be patient and watch how this candle closes, because it could go up and close right up there and start a new candle. All right. So now, what I'm looking for on the 15-minute chart, I would want to see if this is going to come all the way down to this one right here and even to that P to see it before we go back up again. That's what I would want to see, because once again, it's not necessarily in between, because the next R is way up there. All right. And I'm telling you, I take my time with my markups, y'all. But look at this. That's 80 pips up there. Can y'all see that? From that P to that R is 80 pips. Okay. Just let me verify that just to make sure again. Yep, about 83 pips to be exact.
Yep.
So once we look, if I get a closing pattern on my 5 minute, you see, I got 11 seconds right there. So I'm looking. I want to see what's going to happen. It may throw another red. But once again, you're not going to trap me into buying or getting into a sale when I know I'm still in the overall buyer's market. Because of what? How do I know I'm still in the overall buyer's market, somebody?
Because of your trend?
Because of my trend. And how do we identify the trend?
Support and resistance and major minor support and resistance.
Yes, but we identify the trend, or we identify the trend when we did our top-down analysis.
Oh, sorry.
No, you good, you see? So now, here, let me give you all something else too. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, he got a little more to go. And then we're going to throw him for a buy. Yep. I'm going to mess around with something. I'm getting ready to throw a 2-cent lot on the buy. And show y'all something. I just threw a 0.2 on this pattern right here for a buy. Let me show you something. Now, right here, we see that trend line, but you see how far it's out? Let me get rid of some of this too, y'all. We got that, we learned that, we got that, okay. See, on the 4 hour, it don't look like a huge pullback, do it? But let me show you something. Because sometimes when you get into your larger frames, you can lose that trend line. So what then do we do? Now we got this support resistance, I know it, but I gotta move it out the way to show you what I'm getting ready to do. What do we do? Y'all, you could pull another trend line from here to there if you wanted to, just to help you out. You see? Now why would you do that? But that still keeps you in perspective.
For when you zoom in and out.
Yeah. Because so now if I move this line and I move that one, okay? Now, though it broke, you still have this one here and you still dealing with this one. So this one right here is just another type, but what it does for you is when you go down to that 15, now,
That's right.
you see what I'm saying? So you know how far you gotta get before you back up to something, and you know how far away from it you're going before you hit your major trend line. So I would say, now in the back office, they call it something different. It slipped my mind right now, but this is just, you know how you study something so long and you forget the technical name of it, but you know what you see?
Yep.
So for me, I see that. And then if I make it a little larger so I can really see it, and then make it a little bigger like this, pull it down, now I can really see it. Bring him down, clean him up just a little bit. But then, see, if I clean that up a little bit from this down here and pull him from about right there. Come on, man, why you acting up like that? You ain't gotta be doing it like that. Trying to make me look bad. I'm gonna show y'all something, man. This is like for real, for real. I've been looking at this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna pull him right there, back. All right. Now, it's touching what I needed to touch, but it also extended over here a little bit. So I could still pull him right there. You see? Man, now my line turning blue, so that means he's slowing down a little bit. I just threw a 2-cent lot just to play with this to see something, right? Now, the reason I did that, you all, is to see just how far he would go down with that 2 cent. And I use that 2 cent as a measuring rod. And just in case it turns around on me, I still got a little something in the bank. So that 2 cent will add up. We're talking about 80 pips. All right. So right now, that 2 cent is like 12 cents in the blue. Show you what I mean. See that? Now we got something starting. Now, once again, I'm a little more aggressive with mine. But we close enough to this area that if I throw something right here, even if it were to go down a little bit more, I'm good because that's just a 2 cent lot. But if he take off and close and then come down a little bit more, watch this, y'all. I got like $2, $3 in profit already to throw another trade to balance out. Y'all see what I'm saying?
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So if I'm up, look at that. Look what's good. So if I'm up,
Oh man. I see what you. I see it. I see what you're doing.
you see what I'm doing? So if I'm up $3 from a little 2 cent, I can throw a 10 cent, and if it go too far, it still balance out because I'm up.
Right. Okay.
I had to learn how to do that because when I first started throwing 10 and 20 cent lot side boy used to scare me. I'll tell you. But now it's no problem. All right. So what do I want to see this do? I was told I'm looking for a candlestick pattern. I'm looking for this. Now, what type of pattern would this be if in the engulfing candle something pulled up right there? We've seen that before. See it right here a little bit?
That would be a morning star for him.
Huh?
That would be a morning star if you got a bullish engulfing candle now.
Yeah, let me start with it. And I'm waiting to see if that's going to happen. Because I know from here, once 8:30 get here, it's on its way. From where price is right now, back up to my trend line is 35 pips, y'all. Come on, somebody. If you don't do nothing, that's 2 cents on a 35 pip move, you made some money. But remember how the market moves. This is going to come up, come down a little bit, because it's going to hit that line, come up, come down. That's when you make your second one. And then we're going to see what happens on the way up to about 10, 11 o'clock tonight. So I'm still looking for a buy on this, you all, is what I'm saying. I wanna see this do one or two things. It looks like it's already doing, but I really want to see this come up here. I want to see this come up here a little bit. Excuse me. I want to see it come back down a little bit. And I want to see it go ahead and go. That's 35, at least if we get back to that smaller trend line right there. You see that? Now, in the scope of things, on an hour chart, look at that. I see that thing go all the way back up to there. That's 80 pips, y'all. God dog. Today is just Tuesday. Now, once again, if you didn't see the thing from last night, go back and check out the trading plan, okay? If you don't check out the trading plan, because the trading plan gonna let you know. So I broke something down. So like if I got a trading plan when I first started, I wanna do like 1,000 a week. That's 250. Y'all, that account's already at 160. So tonight, I could really go ahead and hit my weekly goal tonight and be done with this one pair. Caught them a little bit in New York, catch them a little bit in Asian, and I'm done. Now y'all can go play around with all that other stuff if you want to. Y'all,
I like this pair because it's so respectful in the lines, and you can trade in two different markets the same pair.
True.
It's a good pair, man. It just happened to fall, and the reason I really like it is because sometimes the USD get real volatile.
Yeah.
And this one can too, but for the most part, somebody said it. This one is a respectful pair. That's why we teach the beginners to start off with this pair. All right. Anybody else? Let's let this one play out a little bit. Man, I really got a feeling on this one too, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I really got a feeling on this one, but I gotta be patient. I gotta let y'all be patient. Gotta be patient. Yeah. Yeah, gotta be patient. All right.
Okay, 5 minutes.
I know what that noise is.
Oh yeah.
Look, I want to so bad, but I'm sticking to my trade plan.
I told y'all I'm something else with myself, man. I'm trying to tell you, but I can't help it. I had to get it. So now I'm good.
Yeah.
I didn't go crazy, but I just do something that I normally do. That's in my piece. All right. So somebody, let's get one more. Let me look at someone in chat. Who else got another pair you want us to look at?
Yes.
Anybody?
Well, Euro JPY.
All right.
I was just about to say that one too.
Euro JPZ, which happens to be one of my second homies, but I've really been abandoning for AU right now. To be honest with you. But all right, let's start from the tip top. Y'all know what we do. We're going down to the day. Let's get it.
Forex Factory.
Yep. We already looked at Forex Factory, but just for the sake of this, we'll look at it again. Wait for Forex Factory. Okay, yeah. Just for the sake of teaching, so you can get in the habit of doing the same thing over. Now, do you all see Forex Factory on my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So JPY, 12:30 a.m., 1 a.m. That's all going into tonight, right? So no news, so we good there.
Right.
I gotta move that out the way. All right, so I'm gonna close that out. Now we back to the chart. Y'all still see my chart now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so here we go. What do? We look at the most lowest point. And on this one, I was doing a rectangle, so I'm gonna keep the rectangle there. We see that? All right, and then the highest point is where? The most recent high. We see it pull from right here, but I think since we are in it, I'm gonna pull it from here. I'm gonna bring it right there.
Okay.
Okay, we'll keep that piece right there. I'll pull that out just a little bit right there. All right, and of course, we was in here on May 20th, the last time I was in here. All right, so we got our major support and resistance right here for now. Of course, one more up there if we wanted to. Now, what do we do next? We go to our 4 hour, y'all, same old thing. And we want to identify the trend. All right, so we open this up a little bit. Let me move my pivot so we can clean it out. All right, what trend, what type of trend, what market are we in?
Bullish.
Bullish.
We in bullish.
Mhm.
Everybody agree?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so we then draw our trend line. We got one hit right here. We're gonna keep on going, give them a little space to breathe. All right. Okay, and then I'm gonna go down to my hour chart just to clean that up just a little bit.
Question.
Yes,
The 4 hour is where you draw the trend line.
yes.
Because I was getting that. Okay, now I got it.
If you can identify it on your day chart, you can draw it there too. But for me, you see how it looks on the day chart, so I go down to the 4 hour and get a more accurate. That's just something that I do. Somebody else may say something different, but I find that it's accurate right there for me. And then we got a touch. We pull that out right there, okay? And then watch this now. A fanning piece. You see that it touched. You're gonna clean that up a little bit though. I'm happy. Okay, yeah, we'll pull that up just a little bit right there. Okay. Okay, so then when you on that 4 hour, we have it right here. Then that's gonna be a major trend. Okay. Now, what else can you do? You can also, as I said earlier, you can go down to that 1 hour chart, but on this one, you can actually still see the major trend line on the 1 hour, so you're still good there. But if you didn't, boy, this stuff a trip.
30.
Okay. Now, you also could pull one from here.
Okay.
See that? And that gets you closer when you now, okay, my bad. I just totally went off grid. All right, my fault. My bad, y'all. See, somebody, y'all got to catch me now. So we got the major support down here, trend line. Now what we need to do, minor, and we need to get our minor support and resistance. All right, so I got some here already. So let's turn on our trusted piece. Splack out. I like to see how accurate I am. All right, so that line is good. Now that line was a little off. This line is perfect on. And that line is perfect. All right. That boy Favor's over here marking up them charts, man. Y'all don't know nothing about that. I'm trying to tell you, boy, I be talking to myself, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so that was not that bad. It could be right there. But for me, I want to leave mine about right there. I'll leave it on that red one right there. Okay. All right, so we got that going. All right, so now we can cut off the pip and dip, go on down to the 1 hour. We can see what we're gonna do. Okay, that was that candle right there. Move him out the way. Now we're on the 1 hour. So now what are we looking for? We still got some major minor things going on. That's kind of important, right? That we cannot overlook. What happened here?
Respecting the line over there.
Mhm.
Yep.
Something was going on right up in there. Happened over here a little bit, right up in there a little bit. Faked out, still right up in there just a little bit, right? So if I was using a rectangle, that would be a different looking zone. Now, some traders will do this. They'll put 2 lines right there,
Mhm.
okay, and make them close like that. And they will say, this is a zone right there, okay? Once again, depends on how you want to do it. It's 8:32 for my AU to get me some movement going on. And she throwing some wicks over there too, so I'm trying to tell y'all something, man.
Yeah.
She's starting to throw some wicks over there. That means something. That means something, y'all. Okay? All right, now anyway, we're back to JVY. So what are we looking? We are now looking for our entry. So we're gonna drop down to 15, and here's where we start the dance of confluence, you all. We're looking to get some confirmations. Now here's a question. How many confirmations do you generally want to have before you enter into a market trade?
3.
3.
3, the W.
3, okay? So give me your 3.
Your trend, your candlestick formation,
Trend, candlestick formation.
What is it?
and your
The 20 pips and dip indicator.
The 20 pip and dip, yes, sir. You can't beat the 20 pip dip, doc.
Y'all know I still don't have it.
I don't have it either.
I don't have it either.
Okay, well, wait a minute.
I'm registered and they still haven't let me in.
Okay, wait a minute, y'all. This is not going to be that, okay? The 20 pip and dip is good, okay? Just send them an email. Boy, y'all domino effect. Y'all got mad. Y'all know I'm still recording, right? Amen, somebody. Okay, y'all. Man.
Just got a little jealous for a minute there. Sorry.
I didn't. Man, y'all sound like the Waltons. Good night, Dad.
Good night, John Boy.
I don't think we were salty. I think we
Good
were
night,
just,
John Boy.
just expressing our feelings.
I got you, man.
Green lighting up. You got the bells and whistles.
Let me tell y'all something, man. This is a great leadership principle for you all. It's almost never what you say, but it's what people hear.
Right.
You know, when that stuff get out there, they was over there talking bad about the 20 pip and dip. Well, they don't need to get it, digger. They were talking bad about the 20 pip.
Oh, no.
Talking bad about no 20 pip and dip. Listening. We love the 20 pip and dip. All right. Thanks, Coach Max. Shout out to you. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. So, but on this one right here, you all, we dropped down to the 15-minute. Somebody said the trend line. We're still in the buy zone, the trend. We got our support and resistance is getting close to it. We can almost see a tweezer bottom right here. And so now, you know, we will go in and look at for 5 minutes, at least I will, for more sniper entry. So Pastor Rhett, that's what I was talking to you about earlier. When you're talking about a sniper entry, your 5-minute chart gives you that more precise entry on that candle, which is starting now. You know what I'm saying? And so you very well, if you was wanted to do this piece right here, if the for me now, I'm gonna use my pivots. Oh my goodness, y'all need to stop playing. If I traded this here, y'all see right here, I would want to see this go past that P, come test, and I would take that trade because the pivot is market makers.
Right there on the pivot.
Yep.
Right there.
Yep, and it's a perfect time. I'm telling you, if it come back up. Now here's the thing though. See this right here is going down, coming up. We don't know if it's going to go back down and test to go to that trend line. Now, once again, I don't suggest trading against the trend, but you could. Me, I want to see this dude I want to see this do this right here. I want to see it go through. I want to see it come back and test. And I want to see it move on up to my next support, my next minor support.
But for right now, the market is bearish at this point.
What's the trend line?
Where is it? Where is it?
You see? So somebody got to pay attention to them top-down analysis.
Okay, I see it now. Okay.
Yeah. And I ain't picking it. I'm just saying that's why we do this and we take our time. So you know
Right.
you in a bearish market. You get caught throwing a trade right there and you throw something nice because you think you're finna make a nice move and then turn around because the bulls still got control. It's just in a what do you call this?
Pullback,
What is that called?
pullback.
What is that called?
Pull back.
Pull back.
It's just a higher low.
See? So what you really see, y'all, is a channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yep.
That thing will keep trading in that channel, go all the way up, y'all.
Mm.
That's why this line is so important because where's my draw tool? I need a draw tool now. Let me see if I can get fancy out here on these boards. Let me see. I can get a brush tool now, man. That thing will come like this and do this and go up and down, and keep going in that same fashion all the way on up to that thing. That's good trading right there, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Like for real, that's good trading right there. That's good trading. So for me, that's what I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
So you're hitting buys every time it made that little dip?
When it's down here, you buy. Down here, you buy. Down there, you buy. It's y'all trading is really not as hard as people make it seem.
Yeah.
You want to know what's really hard? Me trying to get this doggone line off my screen. Let me see. Is that it?
Yeah.
What's wrong with this thing, somebody?
Right click it.
See that?
Right click the line.
I'm on my laptop.
Okay. You have a Mac laptop?
Yep.
Okay, so you need to use 2 fingers to click on it to get the little menu pop up.
Man, you're gonna have me breaking something I'm recording this. Watch that.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
No, God, dog, see? That's what you get. That's what I get. Trying to be fancy out here on the town. Boy, I tell you.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna figure it out now. I got to figure it out.
That's still not in here.
Unless I ask my wife to bring me a mouse real quick. Babe, you got a mouse I can use real quick? So anyway, y'all, but y'all see that right there? That's good trading. So we drop down to the 15-minute. We open that up. Now, don't that look much like one of your EMAs moving?
Yep.
See that?
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, my baby. My power. Oh, I got 29%. That let me know it's time to get off here. They about to run my power out of this thing. Okay, let me see here. Mm-hmm. Okay, now somebody said I'm supposed to write. Oh, Lord. Okay, let me see if I can do it now.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I got a mouse now. Yeah. Oh, that thing is real easy with the mouse.
There you go.
Well, I'm about to be wicked out here on the town now. Okay. All right. So let's get into this. I'm gonna remove this so we can see, but that's a good piece, y'all.
Okay.
Remove that. And if you want to take this trade, I was informed to stop throwing signals and just share with you all what I would do, and based upon that, you can make your decision.
There you go.
Okay. That way we don't be in trouble with compliance. But I'm gonna tell you this right here. I already told you. And look at what's happening. That's on the hour. So we drop down to the 5 for a sniper entry.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we're starting to see something. So once again, I would want to see this, do this right here. And that's your entry right there. See that? Entry number 1 right there. Pull back. This is how the market literally move, y'all. Entry number 2 right there. Each low is your entry if you want to do a double position. And then we get on up. And I honestly, even if we cut the 20 pip and dip on, Let me open that up a little bit for you. 20 Pippin dips say buy already. Y'all see that? It says buy. And now here's the one thing about it that you got to be careful of as well. Where's that 50 EMA?
Above.
It's below on the
Still.
on the lower.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take it up to the hour, it's above still.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Here's your trend line right there. That minor trend line and your major trend line is down here. So that's what I would be looking to see right there, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I look forward to seeing what y'all come up with that. All right. Any questions so far? Okay. So if this is valuable, you got something valuable, y'all throw some fives up in the chat for me, please. Let's get some fives in the chat. Hopefully everybody is trading. Okay, I see Amy and Abdullah back in. Did y'all get in?
Yes, we did.
That's what I'm talking. So y'all signed up already?
No, we watched the video, so I guess per gladiator, I guess we're supposed to have a conversation with you at 10 o'clock, if that's okay.
Oh, y'all want to get it? Y'all want to do it at 10 o'clock tonight? Well, let me ask you a question. Because we're getting ready to wrap this up now. Hey, everybody, thanks for everybody coming on. Don't forget to hit the link and follow and subscribe and like this YouTube page. This is the TNT session with Mike Favors. We trade and we train, all right? Thank y'all so much.